Hi, I'm Nicola Cairncross.
Hi, hello, hey, hi.
I'm going to talk to you about success. Yes.
Well, hi everyone, it's Nicola here, and I'm coming to you from the top of Bar 360 in Stupa in Greece, which is one of my favourite locations. We've been filming a series of tips for the ideal future customer or client for clicksandleadsacademy.com, and where better to do that? It's quite hot though, I have to say. It's been party central in Stupa this week. We've actually been to a couple of parties and it's been quite exhausting, let me tell you. But the good news is we don't have to get up too early because the 2-hour time difference makes it very easy for us to look like we're getting up early where actually we're not so much. So let's crack on with the show, shall we? So, I don't know if I've told you, I've been working through Michael Neill's Creating the Impossible book, and before you do each exercise every morning you're supposed to take 5, which in my case has actually developed into take 15, because I've moved on to Vishen Lakhani's meditation, guided meditation, 6 steps, and it takes you through compassion and gratitude right through to your goals and dreams, and then I find the 15 minutes really flies past. And what I realised this morning was that I'd completely forgotten about Michael Neill's book. I'd gone off to England, I'd been to my speaking gig at the International Coach Federation, and I'd come back to Stupa and Sarah had come with me, and I got completely distracted from working through the book. It's a 90-day exercise and I'd only got up to day 54. So today I resolved to do my 15 minutes meditation and then to carry on with the exercises in the book. I am determined to finish this because I'm not very good at finishing things. I'm a great starter, but I have to pass it off to other people, usually any task, to get it completed. This is a bit of a monster mission for me, 90 days, but I am determined to see it through. And lo and behold, day 54 was something I really needed to get my head around again, which was, how would it be if you stopped pushing and let creative force that's in the universe come through? And it actually said the word rely. How would it be if you relied on the creative force of the universe? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not very keen on relying on anybody except myself. How would it be if I made space to allow the creative force of the universe to come through? So I'm determined to clear out my diary a little bit, clear out my to-do list a little bit, and just to leave some empty spaces to see what ideas the creative force, wherever it comes from, brings up in me. And then I'll put those ideas into action, because that's the big difference. Not just having the ideas or allowing the creative force to come through, but actually taking action on those ideas. And I found this morning that as I thought about it, as I meditated, as I wrote in my journal, some new ideas did come to me. And the next thing I knew, I was getting up, getting ready, and coming out to this fabulous location to record a series of tips to put onto social media to help my ideal future prospect, customer or client. So it worked. Why don't you do that today? Why don't you see what you can actually cross off your to-do list, what you can clear out of your diary, and make some space for the creative force to come through, whatever that means for you. So, what's on the blog or the podcast this week? I'm afraid I've got a bit ahead of myself, so I'm not allowed to tell you exactly which episodes are out this week, so we need to catch up. So I just wanted to let you know that every week I produce some content that I hope will be of value to you, and then we put that content out in different formats on different platforms. This is all part of my own Be Everywhere Online strategy. So if you go to nicolacairncross.com/blog, you'll find pretty much everything in whichever format we do it. That's a good starting point. An even better starting point is the app. If you go to nicolacairncross.com/app, you can download the app, and that aggregates all the content into one place for you, nice and easy. If you're a visual person, you'll want to go to YouTube or the Facebook page and look for Nicola Cairncross Vzine. If you're an auditory type, then you'll probably enjoy the podcast more. So if you go to iTunes or Stitcher or Radio Public and look for Nicola Cairncross Clicks and Leads, that's Clicks and Leads with an ampersand in the middle, then you'll find us on all the auditory platforms. An even easier way to do it is to go to nicolacairncross.com/podcasts. We list all the podcasts on that page and you'll find handy links to take you there. So whether you like to read, listen or watch, there'll be something for everyone every week, and I'd love to hear from you about what you'd like me to cover in each of these Vzine episodes. Just comment below, no matter where you are, and I'll address it in future episodes. Now it's getting really hot up here now, so we're going to go down to the beach. See you later.